Okay. Yeah, there definitely is, like, there's a little fenced-in area right behind the lanai, but then this is what's on the other side of the fence. So there would be a spot here for the dog. It's only like the length of the, slightly past the lanai. See, and I'm going down. It does make it harder because I can't tell where the lines end. Now I'm coming up and around the lanai here. Like I said, it makes it a little bit complicated because there's just no real definition because there's these groups of trees. So let me see if I can follow that corral fencing in front and get like a better view. But these are all like spindly trees. This is like a big type tree. See, you can tell it's newer. I'm assuming this is the septic. And then look at that tree in the background. It looks like a bamboo tree. I've never seen one in all the houses that we've been to like that. So now I'm going to try to see if I can follow this corral fencing and see where it kind of like shakes me little lines or something. But there was no fencing that I could see in the back, maybe because of the denseness of the trees. Yeah, I'm looking. Now this is like I'm over here at the corner. It is a stop sign, but I gotta say I haven't seen a lot of traffic. So it apparently does look like it was burned or something. So yeah, you could have a horse be grazed it in the front. I'm just puzzled as to where you'd put the barn because right now the way it is, I'm not seeing a lot of flat land. There's the stop sign, the house across the street. Okay. And there is a street in the distance, and I'm seeing multiple cars. So to me, that's an important street. So I'll have to look. I mean, maybe that's Broadville, because by the time you twist and turn, you could be parallel, but there's just no connection. But so from the, well, I'm not quite at the front of the house, I'm on the side. You can see a street at a distance. I mean, it is quite a distance. You know, I just don't know if there's busier time. But that's definitely a main road. Just by the speed they're going, that's something. We'll have to look that up on the map. Because they're not going the normal speed limit. So it's got to be like a main road. I don't know if you noticed, I've seen 6 cars in a row, and when I was in the neighborhood I didn't see 6 cars. So that's definitely a common road. Alright, but let's see. Okay, so here's our... So I'm going to assume that all this bushiness, all this is most likely in the property, because I can see the corral fencing all the way down to there. So I guess if you know, you were to clear pretty much all these trees, I might be able to envision the spot for the barn. But as it is, there's definitely not enough flat land yet. I mean, as it is, you have to work yourself around trees just to get to bits and pieces of flat land. I mean, this piece in the front is probably most of it gathered in one area. look that street up. I mean, there were other parts in the neighborhood that don't have that view and are farther from here. This is practically at the end. But let's see. I did not get in the garage apartment. It was locked, not by key code, but just locked in general. And I tried all the doors because you know I would. But let's get closer. Okay, so you can see the house there in a corner. And then this is basically the front. Like, directly in front. This bush right here is directly in front. So you're angled to the stop sign. Sort of had high hopes. The neighborhood wasn't too bad. I don't think Polly would have loved it, but, you know, it's a little secluded in here. I mean, there's houses, but everybody has a lot of acreage.